There are a few things nobody tells you before turning 15, not because it's unknown or because nobody has experienced it, but because you only understand it after it happens. So let's talk about it. Number one is probably the most controversial one, or majority of you, if you're younger than me, would not agree. So this one is that people have expiry dates. Yes, you heard it right. Your best friend from 4 years back, or your any close friend, no matter how close you think you are, you probably, most probably, will lose them eventually. In the sense, I'm not saying that all the people who come in your life, you're gonna lose them and all of them are bad, so just don't make friends. That's not what I'm trying to say. But for me personally, I lost um around 5 friendships in 4 years, including my middle school and the including a part of my high school, that is still grade 10. I lost majority of them who I thought would be with me till the end of my school years, and they did not. Let me tell you. This also included two of my very dear best friends, and I never expected this to happen. But no, that does not really happen, and you'll realize that you may not agree with me right now, but sooner or later you'll realize it. But keep in mind, there are also a lot of gems you'll find along the way. Make sure you cherish them and keep them safe. Not every person who walks into your life is meant to be there throughout your entire life and for the entire book. Some of them are just meant for the chapters to teach you a moral, or to give you an experience, or to just have good memories, okay? So don't, even if you have any friendship breakups, don't continuously blame yourself. Don't think about it a lot, that it drains you mentally. So make sure you don't lose yourself in the process and you don't start doubting your own worth in this process. Chapter 2 is the empty chair. Imagine yourself being in a room and you have your favorite art supplies, your favorite books, and an empty chair. And you have zero devices around you and zero people. And would you still enjoy your company? This is a question you should really think about, because we need to learn to enjoy your own company, because not you cannot put your key to happiness in someone else's pocket and expect for happiness to come, because your happiness will be attached and dependent on how that person treats you and how anyone else treats you for that matter. So learn to enjoy your own company, read alone, spend some time alone thinking, probably in boredom, but do spend, go on nature walks, or and try to build a life that still feels full without nobody else. Eventually, as you grow, you lose people, and you need to be your own best friend, because no one else is going to pick you up when you probably fall down or get hurt. It's you who is going to be your biggest believer and biggest cheerer, and you better like what you see in the mirror. The safest person you will ever find should be the person staring back at you right in the mirror. So, 3, the invisible audience. Everyone worries about being judged, and the reality is, most people do not care, because just like you, others are busy judging themselves, so they have no time to actually judge you. So the most probable two things they can do is, one, to compare themselves with you, not you being compared to them, but compare themselves with you, or two, hate on you because they're probably jealous. And if you have a lot of haters, be happy about it. Yeah, be happy about it. Just know that you're on a good level, okay? and they will criticize you, they will try to pull down you and your self-worth and self-esteem. But I'll just say that don't spend your life proving that people are wrong and all of them are wrong. Spend your life proving that you were right all the while. And just keep in mind that you don't climb the mountain for the people to see you. You climb the mountain for you to see the people and to see the entire world. So keep that in mind. Chapter 4, Becoming More Than One. Often, I think, especially in Asian countries and in Indian families too, or I think anywhere else in the world, what we are taught since our childhood is that grades define you so much and grades are so important. But I just want to say, please keep in mind they are just a part of you and they do not ever define yourself. Hobby you want to try out, do everything you want to do, because you never know when you may not get the time to do so more. And I realize that now. So pick whatever hobby you like to do: reading, writing, poetry, crocheting, reading, whatever, and just do. And if you have a lot of competitions around, competition opportunities around you, then make sure you participate in them, not for winning, but for the sake of just participating, because that alone will teach you a lot and give you a lot of experience. We are told about the statement, jack of all, master of none, yet better than the master of one. Huge tip if you want to boost your confidence. Learned this from one of my friends. She used to do this. She used to write every single thing she participated in, whatever awards she achieved, whatever small little thing she did as an achievement, in this document, and she had maintained this. And so whenever you look back, and even I started doing that, so whenever you look back at this, you're just going to feel a sense of achievement and you're going to feel so confident. Like, just this small act will make you feel so confident. So you can do this to boost your. And my most favorite chapter, that is the shortest successful story. That was my 10th board exams. So up till my entire 10th standard, I thought that this is all that mattered, and most of my batchmates thought the same too. But let me tell you, 10th grade is simply nothing but a glorified grade. And no matter how much you scored, like even if you scored a 96 or a 66, doesn't matter, because trust me, nobody's going to ask you after 2 days of your result. So marks are important. I'm not saying do not study at all. They don't matter at all. They are important. Work hard, give your best. But know that your self-worth is not attached to it, and there is much more to life than 10th grade. So keep that in mind. Life is a bigger mark sheet than just 10th grade. That actually ends this video here. But in the end, I just want to say that growing up is not aesthetic and it is not very romantic, and you really have to romanticize it if you want it to be like that. It's not how you see it on social media. And there are days, most of the days, you're going to fall apart, everything will be overwhelming, and you're going to be hurt so much, feel lonely, feel every other negative emotion you could possibly think of. But that is not the sad part. It's a good part, because that means you're growing, and you just need to have grit, and you just need to keep walking. And don't let a bad day define your entire life, your entire career, your entire self-worth. Come on. Like, and I'm a huge believer of this. Everything happens for a good reason. Not just a reason, everything happens. And if I tell you today that before succeeding, you're gonna hit your topmost point in life, and you're just 10 failures away from that, won't you want to fail those 10 times as soon as possible? So just remember that it's okay to fall down. There is nothing called as a failure, honestly. and it is not at all a part of your identity. It's a journey, and yeah, it is supposed to be imperfect. And just remember that nobody, nobody, even adults I know, do not have it all figured out. They have literally changed their careers. You're not supposed to know everything at 15 anyways, so don't be upset and stressed about it at all. Just keep in mind that you are 15 and you're allowed to be confused, you're allowed to change your opinions, you're allowed to outgrow people. So yeah, and you're allowed to start over again. That just keep loving yourself and um, keep have the grit to walk through this journey, and at the end of it you're going to have a great time, and you're going to look back and actually smile. That's it from my side today.